And I'm back again with another safari picture, and this time it's of a rhino dad and baby. We saw so many babies when we were on this trip. It just blew my mind, and oh, all I can say is I was in seventh heaven the whole time, and I'm going to bore you to death. I promise you I'm going to bore you to death with how enthusiastic I'm going to get over all the pictures and the trip we had, because it really was the trip of a lifetime. I don't think we will ever have a trip as wonderful or exciting as the one that we had. So yeah, if if I carry on and on and on and on and on about how wonderful it was, just fast forward. It's no worries. So yes, I have this rhino, and if you can see, can you see how? Oh yeah, no. Well, we had a bit of a boo-boo with the powder, yes, because it wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't some kind of boo-boo that happened. So back to the rhino. Can you see how long that rhino's horn is? It is unbelievable. Because obviously, well, not obviously, but if you're not aware, we have it is a legitimate crisis. The rhinos are endangered. They are being poached. Thousands a year are being poached for their horn, and it's heartbreaking, and it's soul destroying actually, because they are amazing animals, and really the whole idea of rhino horn is pretty daft in my opinion anyway. But I'm not going to go on about that. The way I went with this layout, because as I said in my previous video, I'm using a very Valentine's themed kits for these layouts, the January HipKits, and I'm doing it in a non-Valentine's way. So this one I went with, this makes my heart so happy, because it did. We saw loads of rhino. It was quite ridiculous actually. It was almost like every time we turned a corner there was another pair of rhino, and you get sort of blasé and oh my gosh, not more rhino. But the reason why I said this one makes my heart so happy is number one, that rhino, how big his horn is. So those nasty poachers haven't managed to get him yet. Yeah, let's hope it's not a yet. But the baby, there was a baby, and what do babies mean? Babies mean the continuation of a generation. So yeah, we were really chuffed to see all the rhino. Well, we saw quite a few rhino babies, but we saw lots of rhino, and that is extremely encouraging in my book. So what have I done? It's a super simple layout. I based it. I wasn't really all that inspired, so I went onto the HipKit blog and had a scroll through to see, and came across one of Michelle Horwood's layouts that she did with the January kits, and she used this style of the strip down the middle, and then the design in the middle. There's too many middles there, so this is based off that. And that chipboard which I put on there, that idea of stripping the back off it to make it thinner, that comes from my scrappy friend Arit Landgraf. I think in one of her videos she mentioned doing that, and I thought, well, there you go, isn't that a brilliant idea? So yes, so I took that from her. And I thought the globe went there because it ties in with this whole idea of rhino conservation, and we need more rhinos. And yeah, I did a little bit of journaling. Oh my word, so sorry. I did some journaling there, just saying about how friggin' awesome it was that we saw so many rhinos, because they are so endangered. And a couple of those words on there, like celebrate, and I think I put another one on just now. And now I just needed to add in a few little other bits and bobs, because I felt it was a little plain. It is super simple, but a lot of these layouts I want to highlight the photograph, because I pleased with my photos, so I want them to be more of the highlight than the layout. So that is why this one is reasonably clean and simple. Kind of like me. Alright, so I find my own jokes funny, probably the only one. So I backed that wood veneer with some of that pattern paper, because I wanted it to tie in with the heart. because the heart has got those kind of patterns on it, so I thought that wasn't too bad. And I add a few words on there to tie in with the fact that this was super awesome. And I am still battling with this sticker sheet. Insert nasty words one is not allowed to say on YouTube. Actually, I don't say those nasty words in real life anyway. I think them sometimes, but I'm getting off track now. I think I've actually pretty much come to the end now. What I am doing on all my layouts is just making a note of the date and where in the park we were. This was at Pretoria's Corp. And yeah, that is it. So thanks so much again for watching, and I'm hoping you're having a super week. I will be back soon. Bye.